Do you believe in destiny? And if so, should one follow it or fight it? Should we go with the flow or go against the grain? Let me know in the comments. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a B student, born in A student perfectionist family. So I don't think I need to tell you my answer. I always fought against my instincts, my desires, and my abilities. I tried to be the best whilst not understanding what's wrong with being just good. I tried to get straight A's when B's could have sufficed me. So this little girl with her fake A student mentality got into med school and everything went wrong. I thought I'd be the best in my year, yet I got B's and C's whilst hate for myself got progressively bigger and deeper. I used to say that I hated myself so much that I started hating medicine. Nothing, and I mean nothing, was working in my favor. Now that I graduate in 6 months, I decided to resit some of these exams and get better grades than B's and C's. And I was denied the chance to. And that made me realize maybe I shouldn't retry them. Maybe a diploma with B's and C's is symbolically meant for me. Maybe just for once, I shouldn't try to be what I think I should be, but actually be myself. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's mine. This realization gave me so much confidence and strength because suddenly these 6 years didn't feel like a mistake, but rather like an insidious road meant for me. I was so self-conscious because I was trying to walk someone else's road and I was not succeeding at it. But at my road, with my diploma, with my grades, I'm freaking good. And I feel so sad that I spent years hating myself, hating my productivity. And that made me paralyzed to do even my best, because I was like, I'm never going to be able to do what other people do. Then what's the point of actually doing anything? And that's just freaking sad. And I hope you never make the same mistake as me. I decided to look into it, and turns out there's a couple of concepts that could explain this. And one of them is self-handicapping, which is a psychological phenomenon that tells us how us humans try to protect our self-esteem. So we think that if we don't try fully, then no one can blame us for not being the best. We think that we can't succeed at something, so we avoid trying altogether so that we prevent facing the failure. And of course, perfectionism plays a huge role in this too. Some of us perfectionists think, what's the point of even trying if I can't be the best? If I can't be the greatest A student of all time, then what's the point of even trying? And that fear of not being able to meet those unrealistic standards makes us avoid trying in the first place. There's also one theory called the self-determination theory, which explains our motivation and where it comes from. Self-determination theory is a psychological framework that states that we need 3 basic needs for fulfillment: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Autonomy, we think we need to think that we are in control of our actions and our decisions. Competence means that we are capable of achieving our dreams. And relatedness, basically the human needs human concept. So we need to feel like we belong somewhere with someone. So these are actually the 3 components that lead us to feeling motivated to act, to achieve, and to enjoy. You've probably heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which basically means that we prioritize basic needs like food, safety, and health over achievement. But social and cultural pressure, especially this grind culture, has made us invert that. So now we prioritize achievement and success over basic needs like sleep or nutrition and stuff like that. Of course, it makes total sense because good grades and good education will lead to those basic need fulfillments, like having a good life, good food, good sleep, and stuff like that. So even though it makes total sense why we would think that grades and achievements dictate our lives, I think that first and foremost, we need to be honest with ourselves and believe that as soon as we find peace with who we are, we're going to have the confidence and the motivation to achieve something that is actually meant for us rather than something that we think should be meant for us. So it's actually so much more productive and so much more efficient to be yourself and to walk your road where you can actually achieve something rather than walk someone else's road where you will never be able to succeed.